Welcome to Hamer Reviews. My name is Christopher Hamer, and today I'm going to be doing a short preview of the Nikon Z8. I'm here at Somerset House at the Photo London event where Nikon has been previewing the Z8, and I'm really pleased to say I've had some hands-on time with the camera, not a huge amount, but a little bit, and so I thought I'd do a quick preview video to tell you about my first impressions of this really impressive hybrid camera. So the Nikon Z8 shares most of the features of the Nikon Z9, the flagship mirrorless camera that Nikon makes. It's really impressive that they've managed to take off so much of the camera and still keep the majority of the features. In fact, the only thing we've really lost is built-in GPS, which you can add back in via a Bluetooth connection with your smartphone and a built-in microphone and perhaps a little bit of that amazing weather sealing. But this is still weather sealed to D850 standards, which is more than enough for pretty much everyone except for the hardiest photographers shooting in the worst kind of conditions. It also shares the battery with the Z6 II, Z6, Z7, Z7 II, and the D850, and many other Nikon cameras, to be fair. And that's a great thing as well, because it means batteries you already own will be compatible with this camera, and you're likely to get probably around 1,000 shots out of one charge, which I think is more than ample for most people. The thing is though, Nikon is touting this as a hybrid camera. It's for videographers and photographers, and who can blame them? You're talking 8K raw footage straight out of the camera. You're talking ProRes RAW recording, built-in 4K, various sort of high frame rate and low frame rate options. There is a lot of capability in a very small body. And what a body it is, one of the things I've really enjoyed is the actual hand feel of this. It feels great in the hand. It reminds you of the D850. I think it's a natural upgrade for many D850 users, and I can imagine a lot of people are going to jump ship when they see the kind of capabilities this has. I also found the autofocus in this is really impressive. It's an upgraded version over the Z9, though I expect the Z9 will get the same features through a software update in the not too distant future. And it just feels really good. I mean, you've got various autofocus modes for animals, for planes, cars, etc. This camera will do it all, and it will do it in video or in photo mode. Obviously, I haven't had a huge amount of time to test everything this can do, but I have had enough time to get a really good first impression, and it just shoots like a Z9 would, if not better. It's the same EVF, though slightly smaller. It's the same sensor, the same algorithms, though upgraded, and the body feels great. I mean, in terms of the body, yes, you're losing the second grip, but you can add that via a MBN 12 grip that you can buy for it if you want. That will also hold 2 batteries, but you don't necessarily even need the 2 batteries because this does have dual USB-C ports, so you can output data on one if you need to ensure your photographs get somewhere really quickly and charge it or power it at the same time through a power bank. That's something that's really good and I find really useful on my Z6 II, so I'm really pleased to see Nikon's brought that across. And equally, the display is also the same as the Z9, so it will flip and tilt in various different ways. Yes, it's not the best for videographers if you're shooting vlog style, but let's be honest, there's not that many people who are going to be shooting vlogs with a Z8, so I'm not too caught up about that. The fact of the matter is that this can shoot internal video at resolutions and bit rates that most other cameras can't. There's a slight asterisk on those video modes whereby the max recording time is 90 minutes or 2 hours depending on what you're doing. That's probably because the camera is going to get quite hot. It doesn't have the same cooling capabilities as a Z9 would. But hopefully, and I look to test this in the near future, after a bit of cool down time, you can get shooting straight away again. I really look forward to seeing what that's like. I don't know at the moment, but that's something that I'll be wanting to have a look at in a bit more detail. But as I was saying, the feel of the Z8 in your hand is great. The Nikon rep I was talking to was talking about the magnesium body being to the same weather sealing and ruggedness spec as a D850. That's a really good thing, and I think that that's something that Nikon's definitely getting right. It's nice to see full-size HDMI, no more ridiculous micro or mini HDMI on the cameras. Obviously Z9 had full-size HDMI as well. It's just got all the features personally I want, and I'm really hoping I can upgrade to one in the not too distant future because having spent a bit of time with it now, gotta say I'm pretty convinced already. As I said, there is more testing to be done, and I'm hoping I can get hold of one of these for a bit longer, but my initial impression of the Z8 is incredibly good. I really enjoyed shooting it, and yes, I'm a Nikon shooter. If you're a Canon or Sony user, you might be saying, oh, you know, just love Nikon, but I've tested other cameras that I've raved about as well. I really enjoyed my time with the R5, for instance, but the Z8 is just, for me, pretty much the perfect camera on the market at the moment. It's the right size with the right capabilities and the right flexibility. And it's nice to see Nikon building partnerships with companies like SmallRig to ensure that there's cages out at launch. They've got partnerships with Profoto and Nissin on the flash front. Nikon is opening up a bit and integrating with other brands, and I think that's a really good thing. So yeah, this is my short preview video of the Nikon Z8. Sorry that there's not a huge amount of sample images. I only had a certain amount of time with it, but fingers crossed you find this useful and interesting, and thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, I'll try and answer them in the comment section. I might not know the answer, but we'll give it a go. If you enjoy the video, give it a like, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.